If you grew up in high controlling religions, you probably constantly monitored yourself and all of your surroundings. We don't just pick up our belief patterns and emotional patterns from our caregivers, but if we grew up in a cult, then it's even more pronounced. So that's why even after we leave, we can still find ourselves in situations that we are constantly scanning people's moods, people pleasing or over explaining, or dependent on other people's moods to feel safe. Because for many of us, our entire life revolved around monitoring whether we were spiritually aligned. We always had to be careful with what we said, what we watched, what we wore, what we thought, what we even felt. Down to every minor detail in life, we monitored. Even after we've left high controlling religion, those patterns can still be like running the show in the background. So if we find ourselves in romantic relationships where we are overanalyzing every conversation, hyper aware to their tone of voice, or picking up on every minor facial expression or body language change, and how we show up in romantic relationships can also be how our internal world is. I mean, we had to self-monitor all the time. So of course, we might still have those same self-monitoring, which the internal dialogue can feel like, was that okay I said that? Did I communicate that wrong? I should have said that instead. I'm not allowed to have emotions. I don't want anyone upset with me. It's kind of like we're hyper vigilant to the external world and our relationships, but also within ourselves. And from personal experience, I can say it's a very exhausting place to be in, because if you're constantly always in your head and always running from fears from the external world and the internal, it's an extremely exhausting place for your nervous system. But those patterns were just adaptations for survival, not a personality flaw.